Hi students, today we discuss about the symmetry. We already completed levels of organization in animals, diploblastic animals and triploblastic animals in previous classes. Today we discuss about the next topic of structural organization in animals. The topic is symmetry. Symmetry. The concept of symmetry is fundamental in understanding the organization of an animal. So, the concept of symmetry is understanding. So, the concept of symmetry is fundamental in understanding the organization of an animal. So, the symmetry helps to understand the organization of an animal. So, symmetry is useful to. So, the concept of symmetry is useful to understanding the organization in animals. So, the animals exhibits different type of organizations, different levels of organization. Example, protoplasmic level of organization, cellular level of organization, tissue level of organization, organ level of organization and organ system level of organization. So here the concept the symmetry is useful to understanding the organization in animals. The term symmetry is used to choose the arrangement of body parts in the animals. So the term symmetry is used to choose the arrangement of body parts in the animal body. So the symmetry explains the arrangement of body parts in the animals. The balanced distribution of paired body parts is called symmetry. So, what is symmetry? So, the balanced distribution of paired body parts or regular arrangement of paired body parts in the bodies of animals is called symmetry. So, symmetry explains the regular arrangement of body parts or balanced distribution of paired body parts in the bodies of animals. Next, the unbalanced distribution of body parts or irregular arrangement of body parts is called asymmetry. So, symmetry explains the regular arrangement or balanced distribution of paired body parts in the animal's body. But asymmetry explains irregular arrangement or unbalanced distribution of body parts in the animal's body. The body plan of a vast majority of metazoans exhibits some kinds of symmetry. So the body plan of a vast majority of metazoans exhibit some kind of symmetry. So most of the metazoans means multicellular animals. So most of the metazoans exhibits some kinds of symmetry. Symmetry is a different type. So most of the metazoans or multicellular animals exhibits different type of or some kinds of symmetry. But most of the sponges and snails show asymmetry. So most of the sponges and snails, adult snails do not exhibit symmetry. They exhibit asymmetry. So sponges and adult snails are asymmetrical animals. So the body part does not arrange in balanced distribution or in the sponges and adult snails. So the body parts do not regularly arranged in sponges and snails. So these are asymmetrical animals. So the body plan of a vast majority of metazoans exhibits some kinds of symmetry, but the sponges and snails exhibits asymmetry. The symmetry of an animal and its mode of life are correlated. So a relation occurs between symmetry of an animal and its mode of life. So the symmetry of an animal and its mode of life are correlated. So relation is occurs between the symmetry of an animal and its mode of life. Now we discuss about the asymmetry and symmetry and types of symmetry. So now we discuss about the what is asymmetry and what is symmetry and types of symmetry. First we discuss about the asymmetry. What is asymmetry? The animals which cannot be cut into two equal parts or antimeres in any plane passing through the center of the body are called asymmetrical. So the animals which cannot be cut into two equal parts or antimeres in any plane passing through the center of the body are called asymmetrical. So the animal which exhibit asymmetry do not cut into two equal parts. Here the two equal parts are called antimeres. So asymmetrical animal do not cut into two equal parts or antimeres due to irregular arrangement of body parts. Example of asymmetrical animals. Most of sponges and adult snails are asymmetrical animals. Snails are gastropods. In the asymmetrical animals, the body lacks a definite form. So, the asymmetrical animals do not exhibit a definite form. Here, the sponges do not exhibit a definite form due to absence of symmetry. So, in the asymmetrical animals, the body lacks a definite form. Asymmetry cannot be said to be an adaptation or advantage to an organism. So, asymmetry do not advantage to an organism or adaptation to the an organism. So asymmetry is not useful to organism. For example, the human beings are symmetrical organisms. Symmetrical organisms. In the symmetrical animals, body develops, well developed. Complexity of body is well developed. We have in human body the nervous system, sensory system, locomotory system are well developed. So the human beings receive impulses from our surroundings with the help of sensory organs. The nervous system is well developed. Locomotive structures are well developed. So, the symmetrical animals can receive impulses from surroundings. It can exhibit locomotion also. But asymmetrical animals do not exhibit locomotion, do not receive impulses from their surroundings due to absence of nervous system and sensory organs. So the nervous and sensory system are poorly developed in asymmetrical animals. So their body does not increase its complexity due to asymmetry. So the asymmetry cannot be said to be an adaptation or advantage to an organism. So asymmetry do not advantage or adaptation to the organism. Most of the asymmetrical organisms do not develop complex sensory and locomotory functions. So some of the asymmetrical animals do not develop nervous system and sensory system. In some asymmetrical animals, the nervous and sensory systems are poorly developed. So this is asymmetry. So asymmetrical animals are simple organisms, mostly simple organisms. Next to symmetry. What is symmetry? Now we discuss about the symmetry. What is symmetry? The regular arrangement of body parts in a geometrical design relative to the body is called symmetry. So, symmetry means the regular arrangement of body parts in a geometrical design relative to the body is called symmetry. So, the body parts are arranged regularly in symmetrical animals. So what are symmetrical animals? The animals which can be cut into two equal parts are antimeres in one or more planes passing through the principal axis of the body are called symmetrical animals. So, what are symmetrical animals? The animals which can be cut into two equal parts are antimeres. In one or more planes passing through the principal axis of the body or central axis of the body are called symmetrical animals. So, symmetrical animals can be cut into two equal parts due to regular arrangement of body parts. So, the symmetrical animals can be cut into two equal parts in one or more planes passing through the principal axis or central axis of the body. In a symmetrical animals, paired body parts are arranged on either side of the plane passing through the principal axis or central axis such that they are equidistant from the plane. The unpaired body parts are located mostly on the plane passing through the principal axis. Especially the symmetry in animals is of two kinds. So, body parts in symmetrical animals are, so the symmetrical animal possesses paired body parts, and unpaired body parts. Here, the paired body parts are arranged in one on either side of central axis or principal axis of the body. So, in a symmetrical animals, paired body parts are arranged on either side of the plane passing through the principal axis such that they are equidistant from the plane. But the unpaired body parts are generally located mostly on the plane passing through the principal axis or central axis. For example, human beings. Human beings exhibits symmetry. So, human beings possess paired and unpaired body parts. So the human beings possess paired and unpaired body parts. Paired body parts are eyes. Eyes are two. External nostrils are two. In thoracic cavity, lungs are present. Two lungs are present in thoracic cavity. Next, we have two kidneys or paired kidneys. We have two hands and two legs. Unpaired body parts are heart, alimentary canal, etc. Here, the paired body parts like eyes, external nostrils, lungs, kidneys, these are located one on either side of the central or principal axis of the body. So, a principal or central axis is present inside the body. This is principal axis. Here, this is principal axis. This is. So here eyes are located one on either side of the principal axis. External nostrils are also located one on either side of principal axis. Lungs also located one on either side of the principal axis or central axis. Kidneys are also located one on either side of central or principal axis of the body. Next, unpaired organs. Example, heart. Heart is located on the plane, passing through the principal axis or central axis of the body. So, the symmetrical animals can be cut into two equal body parts in one or many plane passing through the central axis of the body or principal axis of the body. The two parts are also called antimeres. The paired organs equally distribute to two antimeres or two body parts. So the human beings cut into two equal body parts in one plane passing through the central axis of the body or principal axis of the body. So the paired organs are equally distributed to two antimeres or body parts. So human beings exhibit symmetry. So basically the symmetry in animals is of two kinds. Basically, symmetry is two types in symmetrical animals. Namely, radial symmetry. One is radial symmetry and radial symmetry. Bilateral So the symmetry is two types in symmetrical animals, radial symmetry and bilateral symmetry. I will explain the radial symmetry and bilateral symmetry in the next class. So some of the animals are asymmetrical and some are symmetrical. The symmetry explains the regular arrangement of body parts in the animals. In the asymmetrical animals, the body parts does not arrange in regular arrangement. So the asymmetrical animals do not exhibit complexity in their body due to absence or poorly development of sensory and nervous system. But symmetrical animals can be cut into two equal body parts. They exhibit complexity in the body structure due to development of sensory and nervous system. Locomotory system is also developed in the symmetrical animals. So symmetry explains the regular arrangement of body parts. Regular arrangement of body parts. So this is asymmetry and symmetry. I will explain the types of symmetry, radial symmetry and bilateral symmetry in the next class.